MyPillow comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. For a limited time, buy one MyPillow and get another one absolutely free. Visit MyPillow.com and use promo code WLS.
Also, this guy used to do a lot of cocaine. That's why he makes pillows.
Is that
7173.
Yeah, he's like a born-again Christian from Minnesota.
Well, imagine
Troy
that.
Pay
Kind of like
during
Roy
the
Moore.
employee pricing.
He wears that cross all the time. Rob Carson filling in, WLS AM 890. So next hour, I want to get into what will you remember 2017 for? Also, most regiftable gift that you got this year. It's not about being ungrateful. It's just, maybe it wasn't a good fit. We'll get into that. Also, the top things that people got stuck in their genitalia, men and women. I just threw that in there. It's a story from the UK Daily Mail. Oh, my Lord, I love that paper. I really do. I love the UK Daily Mail. I love me some New York Post as well. So we just heard in the news that the stock market up 26% over the last year or so, and this is because, what? Barack Obama. Duh. I mean, it's Barack Obama. I know, I realize that 8 years of, under 2% GDP growth and 48 million people on food stamps and more people in poverty and all that, but it takes a while for it to kick in. And it might take the first year of the next president for it to kick in. CNN Situation Room last night. Representative Adam Smith, a Democrat from Washington, talked about how, I know Barack Obama had 8 years, but it takes a while to turn around the economy. And thank God for Barack Obama's policies, because now it means the country's turning around.
But look, in the first year, I mean, most economists will tell you that any economic impact is come from prior policies. And the tax cut was just passed a week ago.
Yeah.
Other than that, the president has implemented no major legislative
Other than that,
policies in 2017. So whatever economic numbers that we see are reflective of policies that came before, that came under the Obama administration.
Well, if that's the case, then shouldn't Donald Trump continue to hyper-regulate industry, right? Shouldn't, instead of saying that you're gonna cut 2 regulations for every one that's introduced, shouldn't you continue that? Right? The tax cut package wasn't it. The promise of a lower corporate tax rate from 35 to 21, the promise of all these things, the ding dong, the wicked, Donald Trump taking over and Barack Obama no longer in office. That's what it was about, kids. If it were Barack Obama's policies, why didn't they kick in year 7? Why didn't they kick in year 6? Ronald Reagan's policies after Jimmy Carter was president kicked in within a year. All right? This isn't because of Barack Obama's policies 8 years later. Yeah, we were actually expecting things to kick in after we left office. I mean, we did what we could, but honestly, our target date after 8 years, we figured at age 3 it wasn't going to be enough. And then 4, no, 5, 6, 7, no. We think that really the economic policies are going to kick in when Donald Trump becomes the president. Oh, by the way, we're crushing ISIS. Marie Harf, Obama State Department spokesperson. And by the way, hot. I'll just say she's hot. I just think she is. Whatever. Who cares? I'm a guy, She says the reason why we're kicking ISIS ass this year, where we've taken away 98% of ISIS-held territories this year, because Donald Trump said, okay, rules of engagement changed. Instead of waiting for them to go after us, we're going to kick their ass first. Marie Harf says, no. This is all about the policies. Again, we could have done this at year 4. We could have kicked ISIS ass at year 5. We did preside over the rise of ISIS. Yes, it did. But it was on purpose because we were waiting until Donald Trump became president for the policies to really kick in.
The strategy that has led to a virtual defeat of ISIS in the caliphate, in Syria, in Iraq, is largely a strategy that was laid out during the Obama administration by military commanders.
Yes, we were going to hug them to death.
Now, President Trump has loosened the rules of engagement. He has allowed the military to use more bombs.
To kick their ass, in other words. And see, those two things equal kick their ass.
Example, and so I think that has helped. But for me...
No, it pretty much did it.
The bigger question is, what is the strategy going forward? There's tens of thousands of ISIS fighters.
Well, let's go after that other 2% of ISIS-held territories. That we took the 98% since your president was president. So I think that's strategy. To get that last 2%.
Who, once they lose this territory in Syria and Iraq, are going to go back to Europe. They're going to go online. They're going to radicalize people like we've seen try to commit terrorist attacks.
Yeah, they pretty much did that while your president was the president, but whatever.
Here in the U.S. So in terms of the fight against ISIS, this is a good step, but the fight is going to continue in a different and almost more dangerous way.
Almost more dangerous way. Okay. Even though owning 1/3 of Syria, owning a large swath of Iraq, a guy renting a Home Depot truck and mowing over 8 people in New York is a much more dangerous thing. It sucks. It's awful. I get it. But we're kicking ISIS ass, Marie. Dear Lord in heaven. By the way, according to yesterday's unemployment numbers, unemployment benefit claims 17-year record low, according to the U.S. Department of Labor. Again, thank you, Obama. Thank you, Obama. All right, so coming up, I want to talk a little bit about the NFL. There was a player who protested over the weekend, and it wasn't about kneeling during the national anthem. Oh, no. It was much more egregious. It involved jingle bells on his shoestrings. I will share the details on that. My name is Rob Carson. You are listening to WLS AM 890.
WLS Sports. Blackhawks lose to Vancouver last night in Vancouver, 5-2. Blackhawks are struggling. They've now lost 3 games in a row. Bulls have won 2 in a row. They've also won 9.
Michael hung up, unfortunately.
Against the Pacers tonight at the United Center, 6:30 pregame.
Dude, holler at me when there's somebody on the phone. I apologize. I don't. I've got so many windows open on my computer. I apologize.
By 11.5.
Got it.
If the Vikings win the final regular season game, they will secure the number 2 seed for the NFC playoffs and get a first-round bye. Bears, not so much. They're going home after the game on Sunday. Northwestern playing Kentucky in the Music City Bowl this afternoon in Nashville, Tennessee. And in bowl games yesterday, the winners were Michigan State, Oklahoma State, TCU, and Navy. WLS News Time, 8:45.
WLS Sports is brought to you by Hearst Hambean's 15-bean soup.
I'm Needham Hearst of the N.K. Hearst Company, and since 1938, we've helped home cooks across America bring one of their favorite comfort foods to the table with our best-selling ham beans and famous 15-bean soup. For more information and delicious recipes, visit HearstBeans.com. You'll like them.
Right now in DuPage County in Wooddale Road and Montrose Avenue, there is a fire burning there. The Wooddale Fire Department is on the scene of that situation. On the Metro Burlington Northern Santa Fe line, inbound and outbound trains may be delayed 10 to 20 minutes because of mechanical problems and gate malfunctions. Right now in Chesterton, Indiana, I-94 eastbound near Route 20, there's an accident. 2 right lanes are blocked. Police and fire on the scene of that situation. Again, that's in Chesterton, Indiana, eastbound I-94 near Route 20. Everything else looks pretty good on the roadways right now. That's traffic from the WLS AM 890 Traffic Center.
Here's Steve, Doug, and Brendan. Weekdays 2 till 6 p.m. on WLS AM 890.
Hooray! Your holiday shopping's done. You killed it. You got deals on gifts for everyone from Nana to your nephew to your neighbor's cat. And of course, you absolutely totally got everything you wanted for yourself. There's nothing else you could possibly think of getting. But did you check eBay? Check eBay Fashion and get unmissable deals on all the styles you really wanted this holiday season. Like up to 70% off the hottest fashion brands like Adidas, Steve Madden, and Calvin Klein. eBay end of season sale going on now. eBay, fill your cart with color.
John Howell here. You know, I've become a big believer in probiotics, but most of the marketers of probiotics are simply contract manufacturers, and they don't have control over their own quality, their own product. That's simply different with Natron.com. They grow all of their products in their own labs. I recommend Healthy Trinity, which has been a terrific help to me in the last 4 or 5 months. I sleep better. I have more energy. But I believe the probiotic has been a terrific addition to my daily routine. I take 1 or 2 capsules a day, depending, and it makes a huge difference. You'll notice a difference in about a week or 9 days, but they're willing to give you a risk-free 90-day trial of their product. Go with Healthy Trinity. Call 866, the number 4 Natron, 866-462-8736, or go to natron.com, natren.com. Enter the promo code WLS. Give it a shot. Good health begins in your core, in your gut. Like Roma used to say, armies of healthy bacteria in your own body. Why not? 866, the number 4 Natron, or go to natron.com. Enter the promo code WLS.
When it comes to finances, how do you make sense of it all? Listen to Financial Engine's Investing Sense for help in making sense of your investments, retirement, Social Security, and more. Financial Engine's Investing Sense every Saturday morning at 9, or visit investingsense.com.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2017.
Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
To learn more about our programs and to donate, go to cardsforkids.com. That's cards with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and maximum tax deduction.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
Also accepting votes and real estate donations.
Healthcare Service Corporation has an
30 seconds.
architect for the Chicago, Illinois office. This position is responsible for providing design recommendations based on long-term IT organization strategy. Job is 40 hours per week. Please mail resumes to Pamela Thomas, HR Regulatory Compliance Manager, Healthcare Service Corporation, 300 East Randolph Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60601. Reference number MK1217.
Alexa, not just a thing in your house that you can scream at to order funny t-shirts and couches. Now, you can get Alexa to play WLS.
This is going to be both a teachable and learnable moment.
Simply say, Alexa, enable the WLS skill.
Enabling the WLS skill.
Then say, Alexa, play WLS. And just like that, you'll be up to date on all the latest news, traffic, and weather, as well as hear all your favorite Chicago personalities.
You can get it on Amazon.
WLS AM 890.
Hello, Rob Carson filling in, WLS AM 890. Next hour, again, I want to get into what made 2017 memorable for you. All right, does this need to be the biggest news story of the year? No, and I just want to know why 2017 was memorable to you, why you're going to go, oh, this was kind of a big deal. Also, I want to get into your most returnable Christmas gift this year. Maybe it was something you got at work. And then maybe to wrap things up, the top things, bizarre things doctors found in people's genitalia in 2017. I'll share that. You're not going to believe it. Because it's not just women stuff, it's guy stuff. Guys, wow, how does that happen? I mean, Did you hear about Saints running back Alvin Kamara? He donned a pair of Christmas-themed cleats during the Saints game against the Falcons on Christmas Eve. I didn't notice this. It's kind of fun, though. I like this. The NFL fined him, of course, for wearing the cleats. Kamara chose to wear the cleats knowing he'd get fined. Now, these are funny damn cleats. He's got red shoes. He's got that cotton batting around the top of it, right? So it looks like Santa's shoes. I love this. I love this. And on the shoestrings, there are jingle bells. This is so cool. This is so cool. Now he got fined. He says, I'm going to make a GoFundMe. So I'm getting fined. Whatever the fine is, I'm going to pay the fine, and the rest I'm going to donate to a charity. Simple as that. We were just talking about the NFL not being a Grinch. We need them to just leave us alone. His fine is $6,076 for doing this. Now, it's funny, and I'll explain it again. If you have not heard this explained by another talk show host, just real quick, tell you a couple things here. NFL players do not have the right to protest the national anthem. They do not. If you think they have the right to protest the national anthem, I would say you're an idiot, but one subject doesn't make you an idiot. All right? One subject. But if you believe that the NFL protests, you believe that the football players protesting are protected by the First Amendment, you are well on the way to becoming an idiot. All right? You have no right. And I just proved it to you. You're like, what? I just proved it to you. Here's a guy who, because it was Christmas Eve, decided to exercise his right of free speech and put jingle bells on his socks or his shoes or whatever. You can't do that in the NFL. You know why? Because they have dozens, perhaps hundreds of rules that prevent you from exercising your freedom of speech. You may say, you know what, I love Christmas. I love me some Christmas, but I'm going to wear these jingle bells on my shoes, and I'm going to wear shoes that look like Santa Claus shoes with the cotton batting and the whole deal, and the NFL is going to fine you $6,076. All right. That's a restriction on freedom of speech, right? Right? But apparently kneeling during the national anthem, even though it is against the rules of the NFL, even though you're supposed to stand with your helmet under your left arm, that's not finable. Maybe it was a statement on the war on Christmas. Yeah, that's it, kids. So all of you who support the kneeling during the national anthem, you should wholeheartedly support a guy, well, not support, but you should condemn a guy wearing jingle bells on his shoes on a game on Christmas Eve, right? Okay. There's no right. There's no right. 2007 brought the ESPN's lowest ratings for Monday Night Football in history. 2017, only 10,800,000 fans watched Monday Night Football on ESPN. The numbers show that ESPN lost around 1 million viewers each year since 2010, and the loss revealed a 35% decline since then. 2017 viewership lower than the 230,000 viewer low set in 2017. Two reasons. You know what they are? And you may disagree, and if you'd like to call me, the number 312-591-8900. First reason, you're chomping at the bit. You're like, oh, it's that national anthem. Protest those. Yeah, that's one of them. That's one of them. You know what the other one was? Well, there's two more. One of them is moving Monday Night Football to ESPN. Okay. Because my wife has no idea where the F ESPN is. She knows HGTV. If the NFL wanted to do their games on HGTV, hell yes! You could have the Property Brothers do the play-by-play, Chip and Joanna from Fixer Upper. They could do the sideline coverage. She would be all over that. So they moved it to ESPN. I don't even know where ESPN is on my channel. I know. I surrender the man card. Whatever. You know the other reason? You got NFL protests moving to ESPN. The other thing, they got rid of Hank Williams Jr. That's another problem. Nobody's talking about getting rid of Hank Williams Jr. as the singer of the Monday Night Football song. That's another reason. Will the NFL ever be the same? I don't know. I loved to watch the Gladiators. I loved it, but they're under attack from so many things because you don't want to have a CTE. They got rid of Hank Williams because he said something that was offensive. They moved the damn Monday Night Football to ESPN. I don't even know what channel that is on. And then the kneeling during the damn protest. Can the NFL ever recover? I don't know. Last hour of the show right ahead. You want to comment on this? You're welcome. 312-591-8900, 312-591-8900. My name is Rob Carson. You are listening to WLS AM 890.
Are you worried about maintaining your lifestyle in retirement?
1 minute.
Wouldn't you like more confidence that your retirement income will last as long as you live? Hi, I'm Bruce Helmer, co-host of the Your Money radio show, asking you to visit wealthenhancement.com and click on the microphone and enter the keyword income to get a free guidebook that could potentially help you sleep better at night. It's called Reality Check, Will Your Retirement Income Last? And it's from Wealth Enhancement Group. Our special reality check process is designed to help you determine if you're on track for a sound retirement. To get the guide now, Reality Check, Will Your Retirement Income Last? Just go online to wealthenhancement.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and then enter the keyword income. That's wealthenhancement.com, keyword income. Advisory services offered through Wealth Enhancement Advisory Services. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC, and a separate entity.
Rob Carson filling in news. Well, WLS AM 890 on the way. What is going to make 2017 memorable to you? Love to know your thoughts on that, okay? Also, your most returnable gift. What did you get this year? And some other stuff as well. The number 312-591-8900. Stick around on WLS AM 890.
WLS AM 890, where you hear Chris Plant. Weekday mornings, 9 till rush at 11 on WLS AM, WLS FM, HD2. Chicago's news talk evolved. A Cumulus station.
New York City apartment fire kills 12 people. They're looking for the cause. Chicago still in the deep freeze. Let's get more on that from meteorologist Ray Stajic.
And deep freeze really not going anywhere. There'll be slight fluctuations, emphasizing slight, like back into the mid-teens again today. But it does look like we'll be back into the single digits here a couple of days for daytime highs. Tomorrow's high might actually rival the 7-degree high we had on Wednesday. So maybe the coldest yet to come. And we're going to stay in this pattern right on into the first few days of the new year. And right now it looks like potentially longer. So cold one flurry, snow showers, and some light snow as we go through this afternoon. Winter weather advisory noon until midnight. 1 to 3 inches of snow here locally, maybe a little bit more, especially south. At Snowland will drop down to 1 above 0 overnight tonight. Suburbs much colder and below 0. Tomorrow 4 for a high. Dangerously cold with a northwest breeze around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Good looking day with sunshine. Sunday mostly cloudy in the mid-teens and then down below 0 at night. And on Monday, New Year's Day, sunshine, but very cold, a high right around 5 degrees. So it does look like we're going to be very cold as we bring in the new year. This weather report brought to you by the Cayman Islands Department of Tourism. Leave your daily routine behind and head to the Cayman Islands on United Airlines. Less than 4 hours nonstop from Chicago, award-winning 7-mile beach diving and more await in the culinary capital of the Caribbean. Book your Cayman vacation at unitedvacations.com/Cayman. 9 at O'Hare, 10 at Midway, 12 on the lakefront. For the Weather Channel, Ray Stajic, WLS AM 890 with another update in 30 minutes.
In the news at 9:01, a horrific story from New York City. 12 people killed in an apartment fire in the Bronx. Steve Kastenbaum says they are still trying to determine the cause.
4 of the victims were children, the youngest just 1 year old. The oldest victim, a 63-year-old woman. Mayor Bill de Blasio.
This is the worst fire tragedy we have seen in this city in at least a quarter century.
Neighbor Kimberly Wilkins said the fire spread so quickly that some people escaped down fire escapes into frigid weather without any coats on.
People were screaming, and that's how we knew it was trouble, because people were screaming, fire, help.
Natural gas may have fueled the flames. Records show the building had some violations in the past for defective smoke detectors on the first floor. Steve Kastenbaum, New York.
On the west side of Chicago this morning, the Chicago Fire Department says it appears there was no smoke detector in a home in the 500 block of North Ridgeway. That's where an 83-year-old man died in that fire early this morning on the west side. His name was William Jackson. His great niece Torella Crawford talked about it with ABC7. She talked about how she first heard about that fire this morning.
One of my younger cousins who DJs at a local club in the area was leaving from his DJ job
Right back.
and noticed the activity, the trucks, and saw the fire and said, wait, that looks like, our uncle's house, and came by and realized that it was, and the calls, of course, started going out from there. So 2 a.m., the phones were ringing.
As I mentioned, the fire department says does not appear to be a smoke detector in that home right now in the neighborhood on the west side, 500 block of North Ridgeway. Fire crews are going through the neighborhood, handing out smoke detectors for neighbors there. President Trump in the New York Times this morning speaking out against the Russia investigation. Let's get more from Jerry Bodlander.
In an interview with the New York Times, the president said not once, not twice, but 16 times that there was no collusion with Russia. He said the investigation makes the U.S. look very bad and puts it in a bad position, but did not say it needs to come to an end. And he's split from other Republicans who've had some sharp words for special counsel Robert Mueller trying to discredit him. The president saying he believes Mueller will treat him fairly. Jerry Bodlander, Washington.
We hear a lot about Chicago crime, but here's something to think about. The Chicago Tribune says murders are down 15% in the city this year. Top cop Eddie Johnson tells the Trib he's using new technology. He's also changing tactics in crime-plagued neighborhoods, and Johnson is also suggesting that police relations with the community are improving. Yesterday, the Civilian Office of Police Accountability ruled that the deadly 2015 police shooting of 2 people on the west side was not justified. This is the case of Quintonio LeGrier, a 19-year-old college student, and his 55-year-old neighbor, Betty Jones. Let's get more from Nick Gale.
COPA ruled that Officer Robert Rialmo unjustifiably shot LeGrier and Jones on the city's west side while he was responding to a domestic disturbance call. The agency says that the officer should not have believed he was in danger. Officer Rialmo responded to a call from LeGrier's father about 4 a.m. December 26th, saying his son had become violent and threatened him with an aluminum bat. After he called police, LeGrier's father called Jones, the downstairs neighbor, asking her to open up the door when cops arrived. Police say Rialmo opened fire when LeGrier started swinging a baseball bat. Both he and Jones were shot and killed. Police have acknowledged that Jones was accidentally shot. The Fraternal Order of Police is responding to the ruling, saying, quote, "We're very disappointed in the decision by COPA and will provide Officer Rialmo all the representation he's entitled to." Nick Gale, WLSAM 890.
In Alabama, the Secretary of State, John Merrill, declaring Democrat Doug Jones the winner of the state Senate of the U.S. Senate election, even though Republican Roy Moore is still not conceding. Moore claims the election was fraudulent, but Merrill, who is a Republican, says there's no evidence of that.
That's absolutely not the case. It's the farthest thing from the case. As a matter of fact, we keep our ballots, the original ballots that our people cast their vote on, for a period of up to 22 months, as is required by state and federal law.
This school year may be only about half over, but national recognition is on its way to a suburban high school teacher. Our Christopher Michael has more.
And the recognition goes to Stagg High School English teacher Chris Wendelin. He was among 10 teachers nationwide who received the award earlier this month from the National Society of High School Scholars. The Education of the Year award goes to teachers who've shown a commitment to preparing students for success. The student who nominated him at the Palos Hills School says Wendelin went above and beyond to make learning fun. As for the district, officials note that Wendelin forms meaningful connections with students due to his caring personality, coupled with humor and humility. Christopher Michael, WLSAM 890
The
News.
year 2017 is almost over, and correspondent John Trout taking a look back at the famous names and faces who ran into legal trouble this year.
2017, the year in review, Law and Order. O.J. Simpson was released from prison in October after serving 9 years of a 33-year sentence for charges stemming from a botched robbery.
Thank you.
In June, the judge in the sexual assault trial of comedian Bill Cosby declared a mistrial. In September,
Mr. Weiner, any comment?
Former Congressman Anthony Weiner was sentenced to 21 months in prison. Charges stem from sexting with a 15-year-old girl. In November, the jury in the federal corruption trial of New Jersey Senator Robert Menendez could not reach a unanimous decision on a verdict. A mistrial was declared.
To those who left me,
who abandoned me in my darkest moment,
piss
I
off.
forgive you.
On August 25th, President Trump pardoned Joe Arpaio, sparing the former Maricopa County sheriff prison time.
Sheriff Joe is a patriot. Sheriff Joe loves our country.
Arpaio was scrutinized for his unconventional methods of pursuing undocumented immigrants. I'm John Trout.
And we've got some breaking news in from New York. We've been telling you all morning about the horrific fire that killed 12 people in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Now Mayor Bill de Blasio is saying that investigators believe that fire was caused by a child playing with a stove.
Oh, Jesus.
WLS News Time 9:08. It is time for us to check traffic at WLS on the near west side of Chicago. Police activity at Western and Grand. In Chesterton, Indiana, eastbound 94 near US 20. There's an accident blocking 2 right lanes. West suburban Wooddale. There's a fire at Wooddale Road and Montrose. Wooddale Fire Department on the scene. In Lisle, accident at Route 53 and Maple. Police and fire on the scene there. No other problems on the roadways right now. Everything else is flowing freely. That's traffic from the WLS AM 890 Traffic Center.
This hour is sponsored by the Detox and Treatment Helpline. Know someone with a drug or alcohol problem? Get help within 24 hours. Insurance may cover everything. Stop the drug and alcohol nightmare. Call 800-430-4149. 800-430-4149.
Get news on the hour, the half, and when it breaks on WLS. Continuous coverage at WLSAM.com. I'm John Dempsey, WLS AM 890 News.
Risks and disclosures. Message and data rates may apply. This is not tax or legal advice. Please speak to your CPA and attorney before investing. Accredited investors only. Real estate has no guarantees for income or appreciation, and a complete loss of principal is possible. Securities offered through Wealth Forge Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC.
Are you thinking of a 1031 exchange? Tired of managing your own rental property and dealing with tenants, toilets, and trash? Want to defer your taxes on the sale of appreciated real estate? Hi, I'm Dwight Kay, CEO of Kay Properties and Investments, and we specialize in 1031 exchange replacement properties, triple net, DST, and TIC. We help investors nationwide, and I want to help you too. In fact, I'll send you a free copy of my book on 1031 exchanges, how they work, things to look out for, and strategies others may not know. Plus, I'll send you a list of currently available 1031 properties, also for free.
For your free 1031 exchange book and free property list, just text the word CHANGE to 543-543 now. It's a free book and a free list with no obligations to you. Again, text CHANGE to 543-543. CHANGE to 543-543.
Hi, this is Eddie Corrigan, candidate.
We'll be coming to you in about 30 seconds.
Happy New Year.
I
to
will
you
be
and your
here in
family.
30 seconds.
I'm running for state representative because I will work to create an
wonderful
Illinois government, push for fair and independent redistricting reform, stop family burdening Madigan tax hikes, and demand property tax relief for all. Let's start the new year by putting our families first and politics aside. Happy New Year from the Corrigan family.
Paid for by the House Republican Organization.
Tune in to Financially Free with Jim Disher every Sunday at 1.
Rob Carson is my name, filling in on WLS AM 890. Here's the question of the day. If you want to comment, what made 2017 memorable for you? You can also chime in what you thought the biggest story of the year was, but what made it memorable for you? I'd love to know your thoughts. The number here, 312-591-8900. 312-591-8900 is the number. Also want to get into your most returnable Christmas gift. Did you get something this year that not the best? My best Christmas gift, and it was funny. When you're a kid, you give something you make to your parents. You think it's the best gift in the world. Then later, maybe when you're a little bit older, you're like, your parents probably didn't like that. I'll tell you, my daughter made me a ceramic cup that has a heart on it. And it's in my office. And it has highlighters and stuff in it. That was the best present I got this year. Because, homemade stuff that somebody makes for you is the best. It is, man. I don't care. I don't care if you don't like it, whatever. Somebody made something for you, whether it's my wife's biscotti, whether it's be whatever. It's the best. It is the best when somebody makes it for you. It really is. It's better than, virtual reality goggles and all that stuff. My daughter's cup is here in my studio, and I love it. I love it. Although I do like my Alexa. So New York Governor Andrew Cuomo was talking to New Day on CNN yesterday, stating the obvious. He doesn't even get it. He doesn't even get it. Listen to this. Said that President Trump's new tax reforms are a dagger in the heart of New York and California. Well, no, something, Sherlock. Because they cap the state and local tax, the SALT deduction. He says that it basically is saying, Republicans are saying, let's pillage the blue states and give it to the red. Well, unfortunately, the red states, I hate that thing. That's bullcrap. Red states are liberal and socialistic. Red is liberal and socialistic. Blue is not. Democrat. It's bullcrap. It was something that came up in 2008 to distract from the real redness of the country, which exists on the liberal side, the Democrat side of the political equation. So enough of that crap. New York and California have kept people in their states despite staggering tax rates, staggering regulation, because you're able to write off that SALT deduction. All of a sudden, it's going to get real for people in New York and California and Illinois. The SALT deduction allows federal taxpayers to deduct the taxes they pay to state and local authorities from their federal taxable income, which means the rest of us have to pay for it. That has insulated wealthy taxpayers in high-tax states from the profligacy of their state and local governments, because they have to have they been able to share the burden of paying for those high taxes with everyone else in the country to the tune of $100 billion in 2015. Welcome to the real world, high-tax states. And I've heard enough. Listen to this. I didn't get to this earlier this week. Nearly 450,000 people have fled 3 deep blue states. Deep blue, bullcrap. Democrat states. Democrat states. Just under 115,000 Illinois residents decamped for other states between July 2016 and July 2017. Why is that, kids? I don't know. Wonder why that is. Talked to my producer yesterday. He's got a house, I guess, that he shares with his brother in Cook County. It's a $120,000 house or whatever. His property tax is $10,000 freaking dollars. Are you out of your nut? Are you out of your effing mind? Are you kidding me? I'm not talking to him. They just stuck with it. Since 2010, the land of Lincoln has lost about 650,000 residents to other states. Yeah. I wonder why that is. Equal to the combined population of the state's 4 largest cities other than Chicago. You know what they are. Champaign-Urbana, Springfield, Rockford. What's the other one? Illinois experiences a net loss of about 33,000 residents 2016, the 4th consecutive year of population decline. Why is it? They take their pocketbooks with them. Let's hope they don't take their policies with them. That's the problem. You ever watch Independence Day? Once the aliens destroy the planet and suck up all its resources, they move. So you move from Illinois or New York or California to places like Tennessee, Florida, and Texas, like the aliens. Your thoughts are welcome, guys. 312-591-8900. My name is Rob Carson. You are listening to WLS AM 890.
Checking traffic at WLS. We've got a couple of incidents to tell you about in Wooddale. There's a fire burning at Wooddale Road in Montrose. Fire department on the scene. Lyle, an accident at Route 53 and Maple. On the near west side of Chicago, police activity at Grand and Western. Chesterton, Indiana, I-94 eastbound near US 20. There's an accident. 2 right lanes are blocked. Police and fire are on the scene of that situation. Everything else is pretty normal. That's traffic from the WLS AM 890 Traffic Center.
Here's Steve, Doug, and Brendan. Weekdays 2 till 6 p.m. on WLS AM 890.
Did you know that studies have shown that we need over 10 servings of fruits and veggies every single day? If you're like me, it's hard to find the time and money to prepare and eat all of those fruits and vegetables. Who can do that? Yet we know that proper nutrition can prevent health problems, give us energy, and help us heal faster. Balance of Nature has spent over 20 years researching and delivering solutions to this problem. We can ensure that you consume over 30 different fruits and veggies every single day. Our capsules are filled with 100% real whole foods. There isn't a single thing added to Balance of Nature products. They're pure. We spent an incredible amount of time on the quality of our products. We do this for you. We do it for our own families. Give yourself a break and give your body what it needs. Call now to receive 35% off your first Balance of Nature order. Call 1-800-2468-751 or go online to balanceofnature.com.
Use promo code WLS.
For over 25 years, Loma Linda University Medical Center has used the healing power of protons to fight cancer. Proton treatment is fast and painless, so you get right back to your day. It's non-invasive with fewer side effects, so you stay as active as you like. And because it's so precise, targeting only cancer cells, you can do what you love and celebrate life. Visit protons.com. Learn why more people have had proton treatment at Loma Linda than anywhere else in the world. Explore the advantages of proton treatment over other cancer treatments. And share the success stories of real-life proton patients. Visit protons.com to find out how proton treatment at Loma Linda is your best chance to live life cancer-free. Visit protons.com. Protons.com.
Why put an alarm system in your home? How about experiencing the peace of mind that comes from knowing everything that is important to you is watched over and protected even when you can't be there? Alarm Detection Systems has the reputation, experience, and personnel to provide the best security services for all kinds of properties. Alarm Detection Systems is family-owned. Our number is local, and a live person always answers when you call. Your account will be monitored.
It's
right
better
here
than
in
a dead
Illinois,
person
not 5
answering.
states
Oh
away.
my
If
God,
you
I've
already
had
have
that
a system
happen.
and you're experiencing poor customer service, long wait
That is
times on the
terrible.
phone, or hidden fees from your current company, then make the switch now to Alarm Detection Systems. We carry the latest technology, including app control from multiple devices. Alarm Detection Systems even provides service and repair coverage on weekends and holidays. We want to earn your business.
1 minute.
On-site consultation is always free. Visit adsalarm.com or call 630-844-6300. That's 630-844-6300. Alarm license number 127000143.
Hooray! Your holiday shopping's done. You killed it. You got deals on gifts for everyone from Nana to your nephew to your neighbor's cat. And of course, you absolutely totally got everything you wanted for yourself. There's nothing else you could possibly think of getting. But did you check eBay? Check eBay Fashion and get unmissable deals on all the styles you really wanted this holiday season. Like up to 70% off the hottest fashion brands like Adidas, Steve Madden, and Calvin Klein. eBay end of season sale going on now. eBay. Fill your cart with color.
When it comes to finances, how do you make sense of it all? Listen to Financial Engine's Investing Sense for help in making sense of your investments, retirement, Social Security, and more. Financial Engine's Investing Sense, every Saturday morning at 9, or visit investingsense.com.
You told us that you missed having a show that more closely matches what Big John and
20 seconds.
Early morning.
I'm right along with him.
And what's on Russia's agenda starting at 11 a.m.
A place of sanity.
So we listen.
Astutely observed is one of the techniques.
Meet Chris Plant.
Probably not like any other radio show that you listen to.
9 till Rush.
On WLS AM 890.
And WLSAM.com.
Rob Carson filling in. WLS AM 890, the number 312-591-8900. About another, 40 minutes of the show remaining. Much to get to. If you do want to comment on, what you're going to remember from 2017, that's great. Love to hear from you. The number again, 312-591-8900. I know we heard about this Oregon baker story. An appellate court Thursday upheld a penalty against the Oregon bakers because they refused to make a same-sex wedding cake about 5 years ago. The owners of since closed Gresham Bakery Aaron and Melissa Klein argued that the state labor commissioner, Brad Avakian, violated state and federal laws by forcing them to pay emotional distress damages of $135,000. You know, honestly, I know I'm a homophobe by saying, if somebody says we don't feel comfortable making a gay wedding cake because we're Christians, go to another freaking bakery. $135,000 for damages. We couldn't get a cake made. So we had to go somewhere else. $135,000. Now, I don't give a rat's behind about gay marriage. I don't. I really don't. I've always told my children that the soul doesn't have a penis or a vagina. And if two people want to unite together for life, then cool. I presided over a lesbian wedding reception. Not as exciting as you think it would be. It just, you know, you're thinking, oh, lesbian wedding reception. Oh, no, not so much. It was kind of cute when they both jumped in their formal wear into a swimming pool. That was kind of cool, but they didn't wrestle in oil or anything cool like that I thought they'd do. Anyway, that said, I don't care. I don't care about it. But if you are a bakery and you don't want to make a wedding cake for a gay wedding because you don't believe that gay people should be married because of the Bible, I don't know. To me, you shouldn't be compelled, and there are a lot of places you could go to get your cake done. I don't think this is like using separate drinking fountains, all of that stuff, the civil rights era. I don't know. It just, the whole thing, it reminds me, it just kind of bugs me because it's just like there's this LGBTQ, and the B, I think, stands for bully now. The baker who no longer has a business because these two people drove them out of business. And I hope they feel good about themselves. I really do. I really do. Claims his First Amendment claims of artistic freedom. That's what they would try to do, is they try to make it into a First Amendment thing. Had been violated. The Oregon court said the client's, Oregon, of course, it's Oregon, said the client's argument that their cakes entail an artistic expression is entitled to be taken seriously, but it's not enough for the couple to assert their cakes are pieces of art. Okay, sure. Well, who's going to determine what art is? Have you been to a modern art museum lately? Have you been to a modern art museum lately and you look at some of the crap in there? Did you put a wedding cake in there versus, I don't know, smearing dog feces on a wall and putting up a piece of police tape, or having a jar of urine with a crucifix in it? Really? Okay, sure. First Liberty Institute, the legal organization that represents the cake bakery owners, that they're out of business, disagreed with the ruling. The Oregon Court of Appeals decided that Aaron and Melissa Klein are not entitled to the Constitution's promises of religious liberty and free speech. In a diverse and pluralistic society, people of goodwill should be able to peacefully coexist with different beliefs. But we're a lesbian couple and you make us a cake or we're going to sue your asses off. Wow. I don't know. Like I said, if we're my bakery, I don't give a crap. I don't care who we make a cake for.
Bob from Dubuque is on hold.
Bob from Dubuque is on the line. Hello there, Bob, and welcome to WLS AM 890. Your thoughts, my brother?
Good morning. Happy New Year to everybody.
You too.
Thank you. I was just wondering how much trouble I would get into because I would ask the judge to please transfer that into jail time because I'm not giving these people 1 penny. So how much time am I going to have to spend in jail?
Yeah.
They will not get 1 penny from me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if not paying the fine, I'm sure it translates to jail time. What I'm hoping, Bob, is that the couple is able to get enough money from GoFundMe they can pay the damn thing. I just think it's the LGBT. The B stands for bully these days. It does. It stands for bully. That's what it is. It's just overcompensation from the sins of the past. And honestly, it's heavy-handed and awful. Go ahead.
The other thing is, too, I mean, unless you absolutely agree with them, they will not let you off the hook. And
no.
You can't force somebody to agree with you. That's one of the frustrating things about it. Unless you agree with them, they will never let you off the hook.
Well, what's shameful is that I've known plenty of people, gay people in my life, who've had wonderful relationships, honestly, and I've never had any issues. And I think that most gay people are not bully leftist tools like these two people. I hope they get some enjoyment out of their hollow victory here, because it is a hollow victory. Congratulations, you beat a mom and pop to death. Bravo. Bravo. Whatever. Just ridiculous to me, Bob. Ridiculous to me, brother.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
You too. You too. I still, if you want to call in with your most returnable gift, I'd love to hear that. That's much lighter than gay wedding cakes. and I do want to share, just because it's so funny, 2017, the year of objects having to be surgically removed from genitalia, both men and women. I'm going to share that. So stick around. The number here, and by the way, Bill, hold on. You'll be up next. 312-591-8900. My name is Rob Carson. You are listening to WLS AM 890.
New York City officials announce a cause of the fire that killed 12 people. Chicago still in the deep freeze. Now we are expecting snow today. Let's get the latest on that from our meteorologist, Mr. Ray Stajic.
Cold air hanging on.
Is he a meteorologist or a meteorologist?
For some light snow. Light snow late today, 15. Snow showers and light snow early tonight. 1 the overnight low, 1 to 3 inches of snow.
That was a joke.
Tomorrow, a few clouds at sunshine and bitter cold. 4 above. Below 0 for most tomorrow night. Mostly cloudy New Year's Eve.
Dave and Bill.
The lows
right back.
Between 6 and 10 below 0. So frigid start to the new year. Sunny and high.
All right, also we have Dave from Beecher on hold.
Thank you. Meteorologist Ray Stajic on WLS AM 890 with another update in 30 minutes.
We've been telling you all morning about the horrific fire in the Bronx, New York. At least 12 people dead, 4 in critical condition. Now, the mayor, Bill de Blasio, his press secretary, is tweeting that it appears that the cause of that fire was a small child playing with a stove in a first-floor apartment. The fire happened in a 5-story building in the Bronx, New York last night. First responders saved at least 12 lives, but again, 12 killed, 4 in critical condition in the freezing cold weather in that fire in New York last night. Chicago bracing for another wave of Arctic air after a cold-related death Tuesday. Major disruptions at Midway yesterday. The Tribune reminding us that you should call 311 if you need help finding shelter in this brutal cold weather. Speaking of fires, a fire on the west side of Chicago this morning killed an 83-year-old man. It happened in the 500 block of North Ridgeway. Fire officials have said it does not appear that there were any smoke detectors in that home where the fire happened. Chicago Tribune is also reporting that violent crime, killings, down in Chicago 15% this year. Top cop Eddie Johnson is citing new technology and different tactics in crime-plagued neighborhoods. That, according to Johnson, is the reason for the decrease in crime. WLS News Time 9:31. It is time for us to check traffic here at WLS, seeing what's happening on the roadways this morning. Inbound on the Dan Ryan near the Stevenson, there's a disabled vehicle. The left lane is blocked there. On the red line, some northbound red line trains are operating with residual delays after some earlier police activity at Clark and Division, but service is now resuming. In Elmhurst, Roosevelt Road and York Road, there's an accident. Police are on the scene of that situation. And in Wooddale, firefighters are still battling a fire at Wooddale Road and Montrose. In Lisle, there's an accident at Route 53 in Maple. No issues on the expressways right now or the tollways. That's traffic from the WLS. Get news on the hour, the half, and when it breaks on WLS. Continuous coverage at WLSAM.com. I'm John Dempsey, WLS AM 890 News.
Living inside Alexa is WLS.
It's just a hoot.
Turn us on by going to your app and enabling skills, or just say,
Alexa,
enable the WLS skill.
Probiotics are taking the country by storm because they're a safe, natural solution to help alleviate multiple digestive issues while supporting a healthier immune system. If you're suffering, you should try the world's best probiotic risk-free, Natron's Healthy Trinity.
Hi, this is Shane. I'm a registered nurse. I teach pharmacology. I've been taking probiotics for 12 years, and after extensive research, I discovered Natron Probiotics. I started taking them, and after about 2 weeks, I noticed increased energy, and I can't recommend the product highly enough.
Go to Natron right now for your 90-day risk-free trial of Natron's Healthy Trinity. Plus, the first 50 orders get free second-day delivery.
Hi, my name is Dr. Stephen Faber. I'm a gastroenterologist. I use the Healthy Trinity products personally and recommend them for my patients. And the Natron probiotics are the superior probiotics.
Go to natron.com. That's NATREN.com and enter promo code WLS for your 90-day risk-free trial. That's natron.com, NATREN.com, and promo code WLS.
Do you have questions about preparing for retirement? This is Bruce Helmer. Join me and my co-host, Peg Webb, every Saturday morning at 7 o'clock for Your Money right here on WLS AM. That's Your Money, Saturday morning at 7.
Your call is now first in line and will be answered by the next available representative. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for holding. How may I assist you?
Hi, yes. We were just broken into, and we need a home security system.
Oh, sorry, wrong department. Please hold.
The best home security isn't hard to get. With SimpliSafe, you can get comprehensive, professionally monitored home security online without the hold time or runaround. Each SimpliSafe system is a thoughtfully assembled security arsenal. From entry and motion sensors to a high-definition security camera, you'll have everything you need to keep your family safe. CNET called it Comprehensive, Easy-to-Use Protection, naming it Editor's Choice for home security. Order now, and in a few days, be protected 24/7. Right now, save big with SimpliSafe for the new year. Get $200 off our most popular home security system at simplisafe.com/new. Hurry, offer ends January 2nd.
A better life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
The new
Hey, Rob, Dave hung up.
Needing to say sorry for their inappropriate,
call him back.
Illegal
that
behavior.
bastard.
I'm Dr. Sanjay.
Our company is too cheap to get the caller ID. So
no, that's right. You told me that. Son of a bitch.
This is a Cumulus station.
I'll find him. What's his name? Dave?
Comprehensive apology.
And he lives in Illinois?
He's from Beecher, so it's not really going to be a worthwhile call anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Beecher is kind of like the place I'm going to this weekend.
Yeah, that's true.
Accept responsibility and offer to repair.
Bunch of hillbillies.
Saying what you're going to do to fix it. Equally important to what you do or say is what you don't do or say. Schumann says that 4 things can torpedo even the most well-intentioned apologies: justifying your words
So we
or
got
actions,
Bill on the
blaming
South
your
Side,
victims, making excuses, and minimizing or downplaying
Okay.
your actions. If you're going to say sorry, do it the right way. I'm Dr.
I can't really remember what he was talking about other than the fact that it was about cake. Oh, yeah, it's about
Gay.
cakes.
Gay cake.
Everyone's on them. If you're a 50,
Well, if it's cream filled, you know.
Even with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance.
Careful with those Twinkies.
A month. Affordable term life insurance.
That's one
is
big
out there.
Twinkie.
Call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-481-1458. 800-481-1458 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too.
This hour is brought to you by TheraWorks Relief. To relieve muscle cramps in your legs and feet, use TheraWorks Relief. This fast-acting foam is clinically
20 seconds.
TheraWorks Relief can even prevent muscle cramps. Get TheraWorks Relief today at select CVS and Rite Aid pharmacies or TheraWorksRelief.com.
You pay what Mike and Troy pay during the employee pricing event at BettenhausenAuto.com.
Hello, it's Rob Carson once again filling in on WLS AM 890, talking a little bit about the gay wedding cake debate. This is an organized targeting. It's bull crap. It's bull crap. It's an organized targeting. They did the same damn thing in Illinois. There was a TV crew. They were literally looking for. Remember, this is near Indianapolis. Looking for Christians. we're going to go hunting Christians. Or it's actually, we're going to go hunting Christians. Anyway, so they're looking for a place that will not cater a gay wedding. They find a pizza joint. I don't know where the hell this place was. They walk in, there's a crucifix on the wall. Hello, Joe Blow from Eyewitness whatever in whatever the hell stupid-ass crappy market there is in Indiana. Pizza place. Would you guys cater a gay wedding? Well, we don't cater anything, really. We're just a pizza place. Would you cater a gay wedding? Well, no, I don't think we would because we're Christians. Aha! Shut them down. Now, I think they raised a couple $100,000 on GoFundMe. I don't. Let's go to a Muslim bakery. I mean, I don't want to target Muslims. I don't. Let's target a Muslim or not target. Let's go to a Muslim bakery and ask them if they will do a gay wedding cake or a gay whatever Muslims bake. Nothing against Muslims. Great. Let's do it. Let's do it. There is a war on Christianity. There is a war on Christmas. There is a war on the beliefs of the country, which are based in Judeo-Christian ethics. These are a couple of douchey, awful people who decided to target a bakery, and if they didn't get what they wanted. And I'll bet you anything, these two women who go into this Gresham Bakery, they knew exactly what they were going to get, and they knew where they were going to get something out of it, and they got $135,000, and they drew they shut the damn bakery down because they're insufferable douches. And I could say that about these two people, regardless of their sex. They did it on purpose. Go to a Muslim-owned bakery. Go to a Jewish-owned bakery. Go to whatever bakery. Don't target a Christian-owned bakery because you know you're going to get a big settlement, and that's what this is about. There's nothing revolutionary or new about this anymore. This has been around for years. This is not, groundbreaking. Oh, we do these heathens, these awful Christians, and they're trying to, it's like separate drinking fountains. Bull crap. You're not proving anything. They just did this for a settlement. It's crap. I feel better now. Let's go to the phones here and talk to Dave. Or no, yeah. Bill it's Bill. Bill on the Southwest side. Hello, Bill, and welcome to WLS AM 890. Your thoughts?
Hey, let me jump on your rant here.
Yes.
All this stuff is crazy. This would be like me going to a Jewish-owned bakery, asking them to make a Hitler cake, or going to a black-owned bakery and asking them to do a cake. Why would that be appropriate to do? And why should they be forced to do that? Something that insults their heritage and so forth. None of this makes sense.
Well, this is not unique. This is not revolutionary. This is not part of a movement. This is just a settlement. This is a forcing of a Christian bakery targeted by these two individuals. They could have gone anywhere else. Honestly, it is very different from separate drinking fountains. It is very different from going into a black bakery and saying, I want a cake. A cake. I kind of like the sound of that.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But what my thing is, that puts the owner in a position where they don't have, they own this business. A lot of them work their bones to get to what they have. And why should they be forced to make anything that's totally against what they believe in?
Well, they tried this on a couple of different levels. On the First Amendment artistic expression thing, that failed. They tried it on the Christian, I don't believe in. And a lot of people, honestly, if you subscribe to a world religion, there are a lot of people who do not subscribe to gay relationships. I personally, I don't have an issue with it. I don't care. But at the same time, I believe these people were targeted by this couple. This is not revolution. This is not revolutionary. This is not new. This is not, oh my God, let's go. Oh, you can't refuse a cake. Oh, this is the first time it's ever happened. This is fishing for a lawsuit. And they got it. They put them out of business. They got their $135K. That's what this is about to me.
Hey, can I add one more thing about one of the news headlines that just played?
Please, yes.
Yeah, they said that murder and shootings are down 15% in Chicago from 2016.
Yes.
The problem with that is 2016 was one of the highest years we had on record for murders and shootings.
Yes.
So it's a decrease in the increase. It's not they're making it sound like they did something. It was just all the warm weather in 2016 allowed the shootings and murders to occur.
No, you know what it is? It's kind of like what they do with the national budget. Democrats would do. They always say it's a cut, but it's actually a decrease in the increase. There's that. And then also what I think it is, and nothing against police and all they're doing, I got to tell you, honestly, I think they're just running out of people to kill.
Right. Well, the other thing is the paramedics are doing such a fantastic job of saving people that if you look at the number of people shot compared to how many die, the percentage goes down every year because the paramedics are so great at what they do, and the trauma centers are so great at saving them that these people normally would have died 5-10 years ago.
Well, the same thing goes on in war zones, brother. The same thing goes on in war zones. We're just learning how to treat the wounded better. And I just believe they're running out of people to kill. I just think that's part of it.
God bless you. Happy New Year. And good hearing you again.
Hey, man, thanks. I really enjoy being on this radio station. It is a gift from God.
I love hearing you.
All right, thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Well, let's wrap things up before I leave on something lighter. Can we do that? Okay. I do want to get to this story about the year in objects stuck in genitalia. I think that's important. I think it's important. We will do that next, okay? Oh, my goodness. My name is Rob Carson. You are listening to WLS AM 890. Stick around.
Checking traffic at WLS inbound onto Dan Ryan at 75th Street. There's an accident reported right now. West Suburbs, Lyle.
Bill calls us on a somewhat regular basis.
I like him.
I thought he was a different person. I thought he was a former cop, but that's a different guy, I guess.
Okay.
Chesterton, Indiana, I-94 westbound near Route 20. A jackknife tractor trailer. 2 right lanes are blocked. 2 jackknife semis, actually. Police and fire are on the scene of that situation. Again, that's in Chesterton, Indiana, westbound I-94 near Route 20. Edens is looking good in both directions. No delays on the Kennedy. Eisenhower looks good. Stevenson is okay. Dan Ryan is problem-free, except for that accident that I was just telling you about. Lakeshore Drive and the tollway is okay as well. That's traffic from the WLS AM 890 Traffic Center.
Chris Plant, he's our embed in Washington. It's Chris Plant, weekdays 9 till rush on WLS AM 890.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies.
We are so thrilled with this product. He was literally getting up, laying on the couch, and falling asleep. He's so alert. It's amazing. Totally amazing. This is a great product. His sodium levels have been low for, I would say, maybe close to 20 years. He's normal now. And this is the first time. And I can't even thank you.
What the hell is in the background of her?
The last thing I want to do is stop taking this.
Sounds like a German
have lots more
Nazi
energy.
rally.
Have the
No, this company is so bad. They have their interviews for the spots done via the phone.
I know,
which
it's
is
bad.
remarkably awful.
Yeah, I know.
Call 1-800-2468-751.
DINOVITE.
Or go online to balanceofnature.com.
Use promo code WLS.
For over 25 years, Loma Linda University Medical Center has used the healing power of protons to fight cancer. Proton treatment is fast and painless, so you get right back to your day. It's non-invasive with fewer side effects, so you stay as active as you like. And because it's so precise, targeting only cancer cells, you can do what you love and celebrate life. Visit protons.com. Learn why more people have had proton treatment at Loma Linda than anywhere else in the world. Explore the advantages of proton treatment over other cancer treatments. And share the success stories of real-life proton patients. Visit protons.com to find out how proton treatment at Loma Linda is your best chance to live life cancer-free. Visit protons.com. Protons.com.
The other day, I had
1 minute
delivered
Okay.
to my house. Unfortunately, they were missing when I came home. I can't
I
believe
got some
someone would
funny
be
shit
so
here, dude.
brazen to walk up to my front doorstep and steal from us.
Call Alarm Detection Systems.
We are an authorized Honeywell security dealer. We offer cameras to watch your house and keep your family safe. Visit adsalarm.com or call 630-844-6300. Alarm license number 127000143.
Our decorations caught on fire last year while my family was on vacation.
Luckily,
my neighbors called the fire department. We could have lost everything.
Breathe easier this holiday knowing your home is protected. Alarm Detection Systems offers professional home alarm monitoring 24/7, 365. ADS is an authorized Honeywell security dealer. Visit adsalarm.com or call 630-844-6300. Alarm license number 127000143.
What a year, 27.
15 seconds.
Fake news. Condemn. No collusion. The NFL. Tax cut.
Another year.
So much more.
Check in every hour throughout the day, throughout the year.
It's going to be terrific.
WLS AM 890.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Rob Carson filling in once again on WLS AM 890. If you want to hear my show, I do a daily audio and video podcast. It's available on all the usual suspects: iTunes, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Google+, Player FM, YouTube, Audio Boom, SoundCloud, Patreon. If you're a podcast aficionado, you'll find it. Just look up Rob Carson Show. Alexa, just say, Alexa, play the Rob Carson Show. Say please, though. Just say please. Also, LibertyOneTV.com, LibertyOneTV.com. I do a daily video podcast. I'm going to play some comedy. I write comedy. You ever listen to the Rush Limbaugh Show? I started writing for Rush when I was a kid out of college in 1990. I actually kind of stopped writing for him like 3 years ago when Kit Carson died. But I've written a lot of comedy, and I've got some cultural phenomena that I made fun of this year. But I think you're going to enjoy. All right? I'll share that in a second. U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission database of emergency room visits. These are objects found in boy parts and girl parts year. So, in girl parts, okay, and we know what those are, right? Not identifying as a girl, but actually female genitalia you're born with. Scented soap, a deodorant cap, a bottle cap. I knew a girl who could open a beer penis ring with spikes on it. Okay, whatever that is. I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. Wow. Silicone balls. A bike reflector, which honestly, if you're riding a bike, you got to be careful. A sponge. I'm not sure if that's a sink sponge, whatever. Headphones found in a woman. A phone and money. Or if it's coins, whatever. 15 stone balls. Okay. They only found 14. There was one missing. And a toy wand, I guess. There's something there. So, boy parts. What did they find in boy parts, ladies and gentlemen? I think this involves what is called a penis. A little screw, a sharp toy, plastic spoon. Was it a spork? See, that'd be uncomfortable. A piece of a domino. Okay. Piece of a plastic shampoo bottle, a paperclip. Oh boy. Gah. Wow. And a coaxial cable. I just get better reception this way, honey. No, trust me, it'll work. Turn the TV on. Try it now. See? 2017 was the year that we started removing Confederate monuments and other offensive pieces of history. So I did a couple of parodies about that. I want to share them with you. Here is one of them about removing Confederate ornaments or Confederate monuments from the public square.
There
There's a new movement sweeping the country, removing monuments and statues that are deemed offensive. But that means you can have awesome lawn ornamentia you never thought possible. At Solo, suddenly offensive lawn ornamentia, you can have statues of Civil War generals, Confederate presidents, and that's not all. Suddenly, all sorts of monuments are now offensive and must be removed from the public square, and that means great savings for you. You can have a bust of Christopher Columbus for pennies on the dollar. Lewis and Clark trail markers would look great near your koi pond. Abraham Lincoln, somebody probably finds him offensive, so put him near your fire pit. Robert E. Lee, Andrew Jackson, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson are all going for rock bottom prices. We could melt them down, but you can put them in your yard.
All right, back it up. Hey, congratulations on your Teddy Roosevelt bird bath.
Solo, suddenly offensive lawn ornamentia. New branches opening up every day across the country. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's another product. See, I'm part of the lifestyle movement, right? So my wife and I, we watch HGTV. We find all these products.
Our first couples therapist.
And one of the things is, I don't know what that was actually, but one of the things that is very popular right now is the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Have you seen this thing? Have you seen the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser? I don't know how it works. It's amazing. But apparently it's really good when you are getting rid of our country's history, which includes, Confederacy and whatnot. Here's a parody about the Mr. Clean Magic History Eraser. The Mr. Clean Magic Eraser is known for removing the most difficult stains from walls, floors, or just about anywhere. But what about the stains on our country's history? Mr. Clean certainly won't let that stand, and that's why there's the Mr. Clean Magic History Eraser. Got a Confederate memorial? Simply use your Mr. Clean Magic History Eraser, and presto, it's gone. Good. Everybody knows Christopher Columbus ushered in mass genocide. With Mr. Clean Magic History Eraser, it's like he never even lived. Got some offensive text in a history book? Mr. Clean will sanitize it like it's a freshly cleaned toilet. Mr. Clean Magic History Eraser uses patented ADWD technology. That's any dead white guy. It hones in on the dead white guy, targets and removes him, no discussion, no debate, no questions asked. And Mr. Clean Magic History Eraser even works at night on those statues in the courthouse square. And don't forget, he even works on holidays, like Columbus Day, and soon, maybe even Christmas. Mr. Clean Magic History Eraser. Mr. Clean Magic Inoffensive History Replacer, sold separately. There you go. Another one of the phenomena that we've seen happen in the last year. Oh, funny. All right, I got another one here. I'll play you real quick here. Do any of you watch... we've had this kind of this tiny house movement foisted upon us in the last year. Have you noticed this? Like, it's suddenly cool to live in a house that has 180 square feet, which is the size of your bathroom. My wife and I have been watching this show, and there's this one show. It's called Tiny House Destination. So you could live in a tiny house with your wife if you're just on vacation, but moving into your house would be you'd kill each other. So I did a parody about tiny house hunters, if you've ever watched it on HGTV. What would happen 1 year later?
The tiny house craze is sweeping the nation.
I never thought 250 square feet could be so big.
It's so adorable. Let's get it.
But sooner or later, the fact you're living in a shed with a closet the size of a suitcase and a bathroom with a shower you can't turn around in will catch up with you. So HGTV presents Tiny House Hunters 1 year later.
Honey, it's your turn to let the dog out.
Okay. Oh, you can't even sit up in this stupid loft.
Once happy, idealistic young couples realize there's a downside to downsizing.
Oh my gosh, what died in here?
Hey, I can't help it. The bathroom is a foot away from the stinking kitchen.
Tiny House Hunters 1 year later.
That's it. I want a divorce.
Fine. Who gets the house?
You do.
Oh, no. You do.
No, you.
No. You're getting the house.
No, I don't want it. You can have it.
Tiny House Hunters on HGTV. And coming soon from the creators of Property Brothers, it's Property Conjoined Twins.
Okay, that's my wife and I actually as the husband and wife there. In case you wanted to know. Oh, and one other parody, if you don't mind indulging me, that I did. You know, the Amazon Alexa. And by the way, you can just tell Alexa, Alexa, enable the WLS skill. Then say, Alexa, play WLS. And then it's kind of cool. There's a reason why they made Alexa a girl. Because they tried an Alex, the Amazon Alex, and he really doesn't like to be told what to do. Here's the commercial.
Okay, What would you like to order?
The new Echo featuring Alexa by Amazon has changed forever how we take in media and made a lot of friends in the process.
Hey, Alexa, tell me a joke.
How do you make a hot dog stand? Take away its chair.
Oh, I love you.
But what about Alexa's male counterpart? Introducing Alex.
Hey, Alex, what's the weather going to be like today?
What? You can't turn on the Weather Channel?
Just like Alexa, he can tell you the time, order some food, and even play you a song.
Alex, play Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Oh, God, I'm going to throw up. I'd rather hear this.
Alex from Amazon is just like having a real guy around.
Alex, reorder dog food.
Can I for once just sit here and relax for crying out loud? Thank you.
The Echo from Amazon featuring Alex. Coming soon, Alex's angry stepdad, Felix.
All right, if you want to hear some of those pieces of satire and other stuff I've done for Rush Limbaugh and others, just go ahead to, there's a website actually, SoundCloud, SoundCloud.com. Just look up Rob Carson Show. All right, check that out. In the meantime, also, I have a daily audio podcast, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and all the assorted podcasting sites. Just look for the Rob Carson Show. Alexa, to say Rob Carson Show. And then also I do a daily video podcast, which is on liberty1tv.com. All right, it's time for me to get out of here. In the meantime, thank you for joining me, guys. And I just want to say to Peter Bolger, who's a terrific advocate, and just I'm honored you'd have me on this station, honestly. Also, everybody who's helped out with the show, do greatly appreciate it. Bill, you're a kick-ass producer. You need to be on the radio because you're funny. Have a glorious weekend. Happy New Year. Be safe. God bless. And I will hopefully see you again sometime in the new year. My name is Rob Carson. You are listening to WLS AM 890s.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of
All
My
right.
Pillow.
You're clear.
I'd like to thank you.
I will
for
talk to you
making
later, my brother.
pillow
Happy New Year. Be
possible.
careful. Don't
Years
die.
ago, when I invented My Pillow,
While
All
you're
right, thank you very much.
Your party.
out
Bye.
there with